What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is yours truly, Fitz. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Now that the research is out to get these Gen 8 Pokemon, let's go over how good they are. We have the stats, we have the moves, we have the typings. Let's go over and see how good these Pokemon are in PvP, and actually some are good for PvE as well. First off, going with Obstagoon, the evolution in the Galar region of Galarian. We're looking at a 2652 max CP, 180 attack, 194 defense, and a 212 stamina. It is weak to bug, fairy, and fighting, extremely weak to fighting, but it resists ghost, psychic, and dark. So this is a really good counter against Giratina and Cresselia. Now, you do want to watch out for Moonblast on Cresselia. That's going to hurt a lot. But the fact of the matter is, you can spam Night Slashes, and Night Slashes have a chance to increase your attack. So as long as you have shields, you will win the advantage, especially if you get an increase in attack. Now, Lick is really good, and that's probably what you're going to want to use against Cresselia, but Counter has more play. You could run this Pokemon a multitude of ways. Apparently the best moveset for PvP is Night Slash and Gunk Shot. I think this is just to have coverage against a massive fairy type attacker like Togekiss or Clefable, two very common Pokemon. Also has coverage against grass, I guess, if you come across maybe a Sceptile, Venusaur, things of that nature. Has a really good power, Gunk Shot does. I mean, we know that. Look at Alolan Muck, for example. But counter, Night Slash, Cross Chop could be an option, but here's the thing. You would destroy Snorlaxes. The ice type that you would kind of be trying to counter is Articuno, maybe. Steel types, Registeel, and Melmetal. Not really any rock types. And you could win a Obstagoon mirror match if you ran Cross Chop. So some interesting things to think of. It's going to do neutral damage. This is to Alolan Muck, a very common Pokemon. So it depends on what you're trying to cover as a PvPer. Now, as far as PvE, like raids, it's not that great because it doesn't deal stab with counter and cross chop. Does it have the stats to be a good raid Pokemon? I would say yes, you could throw it on your dark team, but overall, it's not that good for raids. It is just solely a PvP Pokemon. And if you guys haven't seen the shiny, here it is. Looks pretty cool. Now, on to the next one, Berserker. Berserker's interesting. It's a solid steel type. Now, obviously, this could do really well in the Ultra League if you max it out, and it could do fairly well in the Great League. Weaknesses is fighting, fire, and ground, and look at those resistances. It's absolutely insane. So, let's see if it's any good for PvP. Answer is yes. You can run Shadow Claw with Foul Play and Close Combat. Close Combat is a very quick charging move, just like Foul Play, and you could really throw some Registeels or even Melmetals off guard. Especially in the Great League, Melmetal, they're not going to know which is coming because Close Combat is a very scary move. It's going to probably almost one-hit Registeel. Foul Play hurts just as bad. So it's very interesting to play with a Registeel. But remember, you're weak to fighting as well, so that Focus Blast is probably going to come close to one-hit King you as well. So it's a very interesting and mental, tactical type of matchup. Very interesting Pokemon. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. Not good for raids whatsoever. Then we come into Surfetch. Surfetch is a pure fighting type. It's pretty cool. That attack stat's 248. Very respectable. Defense 176, stamina 158. Of course, it's weak to Fairy, Flying, and Psychic, and it resists Bug, Dark, and Rock. But the moves are mwah. Fury Cutter, Counter, Close Combat, Leaf Blade, Night Slash. So, depending on how you want to run this Pokemon in PvP, Ultra League, more specifically, depends on what you're trying to do. If you use Fury Cutter, you're going to be able to spam Leaf Blades and Night Slashes. Not bad. Use Counter, you're going to be countering Steel types. You're not going to be able to spam as many Night Slashes and Leaf Blades, but you are getting stabbed. So you can see where there's some teeter-tottering here. It's a very good Pokemon, it hits really hard, and it reminds me of Shiftry. And it even has a higher attack stat than Shiftry. So the weird thing is you're probably better off running Fury Cutter and spamming Leaf Blade and Night Slash. That's just my opinion. You could run Close Combat coupled with Night Slash. That probably wouldn't hurt as well. Night Slash again is going to cover Giratina. It's going to cover Cresselia. Close Combat would cover a Shiftry matchup, strangely enough. I've only come across one Shiftry so far, but this Pokemon is pretty good, guys. As far as PvE, you could run Sirfetch'd on your PvE team in a raid with counter and close combat because that attack stats so high. Now, of course, it's a lot easier to just run Machamp teams and Conqueror teams, but if you like to be a little bit interesting and play with a lot of different Pokemon like I do in your team of fighting types, I would add this one to your team. Pretty cool Pokemon. Darmanitans. This is nuts. This one is just the standard Galarian form. Attack stats 263, which is already insane. Defense is 114 is low. 233 stamina. We kind of already know the weaknesses of this. It's an Ice Fire type, which is a really cool typing, to be honest. It's not going to be any good for, I don't think at least, in Master League, because Ice Fang, Superpower Ice Punch. Ice Fang has a really low EPT. Even though Superpower and Ice Punch don't take much to charge up, Ice Fang is still going to take longer than it probably should. So if this had like Powder Snow, then you could certainly use these. But this Pokemon, I won't even say it's good for PvE raids, because here's why. Zen Mode is on steroids. Zen Mode has a 323 attack stat and actually has a little bit more defense than the last one. The last one was 114. Absolutely banana peels. You're reading that right. So this is really good for raids. And apparently word on the street is with in snowy weather, if Rayquaza was out, you could solo Rayquaza with Ice Fang and Avalanche. Yep. It's solo Rayquaza in snowy weather. It's insane. So this Pokemon could deal some extreme damage in the Master League with Ice Fang alone. The reason why is that just like similar to the Ultra League right now, if your opponent switches out into a Giratina and then you switch into a Clefable, and you're able to just simply charm it down until it dies because it has nothing against you. If you come across a situation in the Master League where you can Ice Fang it down, that's insane. Of course, shields can play a factor too, so if you're both have 2 shields, Ice Fang this down, shield once, shield twice if you need to, because you're going to have 2 to 3 Ice Punches or 2 to 3 Superpowers ready to go. So, very interesting Pokemon, very niche Pokemon, but in terms of raids, this is the best ice attacker in the game. And last but not least, Valerian Stunfisk. This thing's a monster. Regular Stunfisk is a monster. Too bad you can't run them both. Ground and Steel typing. Steel typing gets it resistant to Poison extremely, Electric extremely, Rock extremely, Bug, Dragon, Fairy, Flying, Normal, Psychic, Steel. Yeah, pretty nuts. Let's look at the moves. Now, PvP Poke says Mudshot, Earthquake, Rock Slide? That's interesting to me. And also in a Galarian Stunfisk matchup against a regular Stunfisk, it's probably not going to win because of this having Earthquake as opposed to Mud Bomb. So you do want to be careful of that. I think that's going to happen a lot. People are going to be running normal Stunfisk in hopes of coming across this because it can get like 2 Mud Bombs off to this one Earthquake. Or, you know, a shield and then immediately another Earthquake. So this is a one-hit KO pretty much on Registeel, so I can see where it comes to effect on how strong this Pokemon can be. Rock Slide takes care of Altaria. It also does mass neutral damage to Skarmory. It does super effective damage to Bug types, Flying types, Fire types, Ice types. It's not bad. It'll do super effective damage to Tropius. It's worth noting. Very tanky Pokemon. A Pokemon that you see a lot of that you can throw it against it is defensive Deoxys. Even though it has counter, its other moves aren't going to do anything to it because it resists Electric and Rock and Psychic. So you could actually throw this out against defense Deoxys and do just fine. So that's pretty scary for defense Deoxys if you ask me. But there you guys have it. Let me know in the comment section down below which one of these are you most excited for. I'm excited to try Obstagoon in the Ultra League, but I think a lot of people are going to be running it, so it's going to be interesting. I'm really excited for Sirfetch'd just to get one, try it out, even in PvE, not necessarily PvP. And then I'm really excited to get a hold of this thing and just give it a whirl in raids and see how insane it is. But there you guys have it. Again, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about these Gen 8 Pokemon. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Be a part of the Fitz City fam. the boy Fitz, I'm signing off. See you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.